All right, hello everyone, and now welcome to a game between Focus versus Lucifer. My apologies on the last game. Because I do not pre-screen the games, I don't know how the games are gonna end, and sometimes they just end with, well, an anticlimactic, quick bow out, as we saw there. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump into this game. Now we are taking a look at this is Focus versus Lucifer, I believe. Yes, Focus spawning as the blue orc over here on the bottom left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, over here on the top right, we have Lucifer spawning as the red Undead. Undead versus Orc in this 1v1 matchup, and I'm wondering, it's after school care right now. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and well, this is one of the few times that I have to cast before I do all of my work. Let's take a look at what the heroes are going to be. It is going to be an old school Blade Master coming in from Focus, going up against probably an old school Death Knight that will be delayed, as it looks like it will be Death Knight and Fiends. Death Knight and Fiends still a very common strategy in an Orc versus Undead. Let's take a look. Yep, 230 hit points. This is patch 1.30. We should be looking at some Crypt Fiends being added in here as soon as this Ziggurat is done. No, not Blade Master. No, well, yes, it is. The Blade Master. As we are already looking at a 20/20 supply. The Voodoo Lounge is down, and I don't see an Orc Burrow being built as a follow-up as of yet. We could have a very fast tech to tier 2 off of a 20/20 Orc, as the Blade Master are going to try and purchase some items and then be on the go. Alright, 285 needs just a little bit more lumber and will be able to get into tier 2 and get that underway. And we'll see whether or not the Tauren Chieftain, Spirit Walkers, we'll see if any Spirit Walkers will be added, or if it's just going to be your typical Bestiary. Double Bestiary, often more than enough when you're trying to go up against Undead, as Raiders are extremely powerful in the matchup. Ensnare, being able to bring enemies down onto the ground, trap them, slow them, root them, and then finish them off. Alright, Blade Master picking up a Ring of Protection. I know you weren't trying to correct me. Alright, Voodoo Lounge, gonna go ahead and sell that Scroll of Town Portal, pick up those healing salves. Great Hall already being upgraded, as we're looking at, well, more units getting added on over here. Death Knight picks up a Circuit of Nobility, gonna clear out the remainder of this creep camp here, but it seems like Lucifer's creeping is significantly slowed, mainly because he did delay that Death Knight. Didn't get the Death Knight until the 2-minute 30-second mark because of this delayed opening, and in order to get Crypt Fiends slightly faster. Blade Master here, ready to go. Gonna go ahead and pick up some easy units. Grunt now making its way off to the north as well, as the Death Knight heading off to the north should be able to get to level 2 very quickly. Trying to finish off some of these Sea Turtles first, as, well, the Skeletal Minion will absorb a lot more damage than Lucifer would like, and gets taken down. Death Knight sitting at level 2. Unholy Aura here, ready to go. Blade Master is going to try and steal a little bit of experience. Yes, it does get that gold right there, and now wanders back off again. There goes, finishes off that Sea Turtle hatchling, not knowing exactly where his opponent is. Blade Master now running back around. Where's he going? Where is he going to go? He's going to go ahead and head off to the top left. There is a very, difficult creep camp to clear out. Not as difficult as the Fountain of Health, but we'll see whether or not this is going to be the case. Death Knight now bringing in a charge, maybe able to take down a Grunt, as the Skeletal Minions constantly getting into position, and the Death Knight with that Unholy Aura able to pull back here. Hippogriffs are mainly there to just try and counter destroyers, and with the Crypt Fiends being a natural part of the Undead army already, Web shuts down Hippos very fast. What is considered to be the worst hero to choose overall? Just curious. I don't know. What of the main primary heroes are not chosen very often? all of them have seen a play. I'm trying to think right now. Yeah, all of them do seem play. It does lead or tip your hand as opposed to what type of strategy you're going to be using. As the Ogre Magi, well, Ogre Magi just standing around as we see the Death Knight, well, heal up that Crypt Fiend. Blade Master still trying to push through more damage onto those poor Crypt Fiends. Low hit point Crypt Fiend trying to get away. Death Knight should be able to easily get a Death Coil off over here. And with that said, the Blade Master just going to absorb a lot more damage than it would like. 31 supply compared to 30. We are pretty much neck and neck in terms of supply. We are getting an upgrade to tier 3 now as we are going into a single bestiary. Skeletal minions getting focused down as we are taking a look. Trying to head back. Forgot the player, but Night Elf using Hippo Riders. All right. Yep, Night Elf still uses Hippo Riders as the Blade Master alongside a couple of grunts going to go after this Ogre Magi creep camp. Should not have any trouble. And the Blade Master going to go ahead and finish things off. Wand of Illusion has been dropped. Meanwhile, back across over here. Blight. Essence of Blight being used right here. Sacrificial Skull in order to get some additional Blight out onto the field and some extra regeneration. You can see that Crypt Fiend healing at 250% of normal, but this could go the wrong way very quickly. Rock Golem now trying to chase or switch targets. Crypt Fiends could try and switch targets here as one low hit point Crypt Fiend just a split second late in trying to save its life. Blade Master going to finish off this Rock Golem here, picking up a potion of greater mana. Shadow Hunter is sitting at level 1, getting very close to level 2, but will be shy after that Forest Troll Trapper as that experience was split between multiple units. Death Knight, Lich here all ready to go. Meanwhile, back down to the south, Blade Master is sitting at level 2. Shadow Hunter is sitting at 1. I believe he's going up against a level 2 Death Knight and a level 1 Lich. Still neck and neck as both of them just doing a lot of creeping now in their respective corners. It's 1:10 a.m. here and on work days. Hard to join the stream, but got one day off. So here thank you, Faye K, for tuning in. At the very least, you get to see me live once. Let me know if I'm better in person. All right, Shadow Hunter, Blade Master now heading back off to the north. Sacrificial Skull can be got with no grade bar. Made undead players use it more. I think it's psychological. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. By being able to, well, a lot of the times it just takes some professional players to experiment with it to actually realize that it is useful. There's a quick snare onto the Crypt Fiend. Crypt Fiend could get taken down. There it goes. Big loss there. Meanwhile, Slaughterhouse also taking some big damage as well. Grunts joining in on the fight. Blade Master, Shadow Hunter looking to try and finish things off as the Grunts are going to get in position. Lich is already out onto the field. Are we going to perhaps see a handful of Frost Novas as the Slaughterhouse dangerously low on hit points, down to 60 hit points. There it goes. And wow, big losses right there. There goes an Acolyte as well, unable to constantly repair. Shadow Hunter, Blade Master, Illusions are still sticking around in this fight as they're trying to figure out where exactly their opponent is. Shadow Hunter very low on hit points, down to 19. Could end up getting taken down here in just a second. Meanwhile, Shadow Hunter sitting at level 2. Shade is keeping track of the army. And where are the remaining units? Death Knight sitting at 3. Lich is sitting at 2. Now trying to head down to the south. Shadow Hunter sitting at 2, finishing off the Ogre Magi, also clearing out a relatively difficult Fountain of Health creep camp. Raiders could easily get some ensnares off here and perhaps also get some bonus damage, but the Death Knight is going to catch this spot. Fountain of Health joining in on the fight. There's a Death Coil onto a Raider. Raider quickly focused now, and Crypt Fiend could get taken down as well. Both sides losing big units as the Kodo Beast looks to back up. All right, Kodo Beast out of position as the Grunts, Crypt Fiends, Lich all able to join back in on the fight. Red Drake, Forest Troll, High Priest are all joining in on the fight again. Will they be able to finish off the Red Drake in time? And it looks like they will be able to do exactly that, but at what cost? His opponent now inching closer towards his base. Tauren Chieftain still sitting at level 1. Shadow Hunter still sitting at level 2. And where is that Blade Master? I didn't think it was taken down. Was it right here? No, I don't see it. All right, Shadow Hunter now going after no. Blade Master off in the front. Blade Master now trying to just poke and push through more damage again while staying strong. Tauren Chieftain gonna go ahead and put its foot down, stomp down many of those Crypt Fiends, as the Death Knight with a level 2 Death Coil saves one Crypt Fiend, only to have it die about 7 seconds later. Blade Master still fighting with a lot of damage, potion of invulnerability allowing him to stick around a while longer, as the Blade Master is still looking to perhaps push its way to that front line. Kodo Beast is eating a ghoul. Raiders going after a Crypt Fiend, but that Crypt Fiend with Frost Armor is so difficult to take down as it is significantly slowed.
Research complete.
Thank you for the follow, Teddy Forever. Blade Master now going after the Red Drake here. You can see a little bit of heal getting underway. Kodo Beast going to try and fight back. There is the finish off. What item was dropped? I don't see an item. Is there? Nope. Well, these buttons don't work anymore to turn the map. Alright, no rotating of the map any longer. Meanwhile, let's take a look. Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 1. Shadowhunter sitting at level 3. Blade Master sitting at level 3. Vampiric Aura, the aura of choice, as that's going to give a 10% bonus life leech coming in from Focus. Focus now with about a 9 supply advantage. Will that actually translate into success? That is the question, as the Blade Master could try and steal this Ogre Magi. Blade Master very low on hit points, or excuse me, mana, as you can see some of the units not making their way across. Focus, while focusing down one Crypt Fiend, is going to get a Death Coil. No Death Coil to try and save it, as more units are still trying to chase and take down more units again. Death Knight could be in serious trouble. Blade Master perhaps hoping to get an Orb of Lightning attack onto one of the major heroes. That would be potentially game-changing, as the Lich able to slip away off to the north. Lich is in serious trouble, hiding in between two Obsidian statues, but sitting at 74 supply. There is a big stomp there. Blade Master trying to get away, down to 450 hit points. Lich gets ensnared, as what is going on here? Lucifer has left the game. Lucifer unable to handle all of the carnage, as Focus takes this game. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.